Right then, mellow greetings everyone. I am live and we are playing some more Euro Truck Sim tonight. So that's the plan. And we're going to be playing that and we'll be doing some driving, and we've got my modded stick which I'm still very happy with. It's working fine, which is great. So, was there something I wanted to check just before then? I think there was, and it went out of my mind, which is mildly annoying, but whatever. We're okay, I think. So, is my camera a bit... Sorry, not my camera. My light is a little bright, I feel. Oh no. Why did I put the switch so far away? I think that's okay. Yeah, I look alright. My upper light might be a bit too bright. I think I look okay on the camera. Well, lighting-wise. Alright, awesome. So we're good. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was actually going to bang up some music today, I think. I think we'll go... I think we'll mute the in-game music. I think I want to play a bit of background noise today. Let's see. Let's find this royalty-free playlist. Cue that up. I liked this one the last time I was listening to it. I might have to increase the volume when I'm actually trucking, but other than that, I think that'd be okay. Excuse me. Anyway, right, so that's working. Great. So, I just want to go quickly hit the drive because I was just testing something with my head tracking. Because I actually added the Z motion. So I can zoom myself slightly forward and just look down at the camera or something. It just kind of feels alright, you know. That might be a bit loud, that music, I don't know. I'll fiddle with it in a minute. Right, so I noticed I'm quite damaged. I need to go repair. I think I'll go do that before we find a job. That's actually lucky I'm here. Alright, that's fine. Let's have a... I think there's one around the corner, isn't there? Oh yeah, there's one right there. Alright. Alright, let's go there. Maybe I'll adjust the music volume in a second, we'll see.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, my parking brake. Oh yeah, I changed it to there, didn't I? Is that a gate? Oh no, there's the gate. Oh, hold on. There's quite a few things coming. Probably should have been indicating.
Turn right.
I feel like...
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Alright, so yeah. Things are pretty good at the moment.
Exit now.
I went the wrong lane. My bad. That's okay though. Zoom in and out. Ooh. You know, that's actually not bad. I kind of like that. I'm getting distracted and messing up my gears.
Take the first exit now.
Whoa, hello. I am taking that way too fast. Holy moly. Whoop, my bad. Oh, got an engine malfunction. But that's fine. Luckily, I am going to repair right here. Oh, yeah. We're things are going kind of crazy.
Here we are.
Alright, anyway, that's cool. Right. Let's stop here. Perfect. Let's go repair my truck. I might move my options button to somewhere else. I don't remember what this button does anymore. In fact, I feel the music is a bit too loud. Oh yeah, you just constantly fiddle until I get it right. 'Cause it's strange with music. I always find it should be background rather than... Wow, yeah, we got a lot of damage. 13,000 repair cost. Bloody hell. Oh yeah, that was that crash I had, wasn't it, last night when my trailer went insane. How much money do I have? 35k, alright. I think I need to pay back 100,000 loan today. Alright, so let's go find a job, shall we? I think that... Hold up a sec. Let's just position myself. Let's see. I think... Here's my usual sort of... We'll reset there, yeah. That's kind of nice actually. I can move in and look down to more easily see the fuel gauge. So I don't have to use this, but even this is kind of good. I can even go even closer. Oh, extreme closeness. Kind of like that actually. I don't know. I'm getting distracted, getting excited about zooming in and out. I get I get excited by the most pointless things. I really do. Alright, so. What are we up to, friends? Jobs. Still a Halloween event, so I may as well do more Halloween events because they're just good monies. That's a decent distance one. Let's start off by doing this one. Yeah. Yarn's pretty good. Let's do this one. This is ideal. Nice little trip to start with. Alright. Alright, let's adjust that. That's all good.
Time to hit the road.
Alright, so where are we going to get picking up? Oh, I see, from the opposite side of where we are. Cool. Oh, I don't want to stop the engine game, don't worry. It's all good. Oh, nothing's coming.
Turn right.
Oh. Okay, lovely. Looking good. How's my fuel out of interest? Oh, we got 1,000 kilometers worth? Yeah. Oh boy. Oh, we're speeding. Oh, luckily there's a traffic light as well. Yeah, paying much... What the hell?
Right. And then turn right.
This isn't a good start. What in the heck? I just repaired, now I've massively damaged my... What? How did that happen? I think I was going way too fast, wasn't I? For the turn. Oh no. What a start, friends. This is... Someone just chilling. Alright, so we're going to lose that job immediately. Wow. 16% damage immediately. This is... I can't even... Yeah. Alright. Oh, I hit the wrong thing, but that's alright. They always cancel it anyway. Great. So... Welcome to the stream! That didn't happen. Ah, I feel real bad. Wow, that was so costly. I can't believe that happened. You know, no, that's too late. And apparently that's when I did stop late yesterday. I think because that's an online job I don't get my money back. I do. Okay, so welcome to the stream again, friends. Today we're playing some music and we're going to go current. And to start with, I need to repair my truck because it's quite damaged from where we were playing yesterday. So let's go do that. And we got a parking brake. Oh, jeez. I think I wanted to go left, actually. No, actually, this side's fine. Yeah, I don't know what was happening there. It's bad stuff was happening, is all I can say. Because I colossally messed up. And yeah, definitely... Whoa. Whoa. I am struggling today. Like, really struggling with stuff. Like, struggling a great deal. I don't know why. I get a feeling this is going to be one of those days where everything just goes wrong for me. Whoa. Ah, I've got such an itchy nose as well now. Alright. What the hell? What's up with my nose? I always have trouble with my nose, sorry friends. Anyone who regularly watches the stream knows this. Alright. Yeah, I've got sinus issues always, and I have an itchy nose constantly. Okay. I was finding the music too loud. Anyway, wow! Almost 13,000 repair costs. That's pretty crazy. Anyway, we're repaired from yesterday with all the accidents yesterday, so let's just let's go find a job, shall we? Yeah, I don't know what's going on tonight. Things just one of those days. This one could be a good job. Just under 18k. Not a bad trip. Looks it. Let's do this one. Yeah, let's go here. Alright.
Time to get the job done.
Alright, I might change. Hold on. What was the button I was using earlier? Oh yeah, what does this button do? Oh, that's my hazards. Okay. This cuts the engine off, I think. Yeah. That quick saves. I might change and add a button on my Stream Deck for turning the engine on and off. And change that button to be the options button. Like what I used to, what I used to interact with. For the moment though, let's change key bindings. So it's going to be down on this plus and minus. That will be instead the interact button, I think. I'll scroll past, I'm pretty sure. No, not park and brake. Where is it? I need to add something to trailer brake as well at some point. The heck? HUD controls maybe? No camera. It wouldn't be under camera, would it? Walk mode. I don't even know how to get into walk mode. Oh, the activate, that's what I want. No, not there. Right. You can be activate. So now we've lost start and stop engine. That's fine. We're going to add that to the button. That's start stop engine. That's going to be that button now, which used to be there. But I think a bit later I'm going to add that onto my Stream Deck. I think that's a good idea. And let's see. That button still reset my camera. That's good. I want that. I don't remember what this button does anymore. It does something. I think it does something unimportant now. I think that used to be on Hook Trailer, but I've got that on the Stream Deck. Therefore, that's no good. In fact, hold on. We can test. But if we go here, let's try audio player, and we'll just press this button and see what happens. Yeah, that wasn't bound at all. Okay, so we could bind that to something at some point. Maybe I'll bind that to trailer brake for the moment. I probably want that somewhere else, possibly. I could probably, maybe I could put trailer brake over here on this button instead. And we could have hazard warnings on that button. Yeah, because I don't use hazards a great deal. They can be down there. That'll work. That'll work. I need to remember where they are. I don't remember what this button. Oh, that does zoom in. That one does. That one does nothing now. What could I put on there? Probably want to put a button there for something useful. Maybe lift drawback. I've never used that. I probably will at some point. I don't have anything bound to beacon. Oh, because I got beacon over here. Bind it. Maybe I'll just bind it to there. So that has a button for the moment. But I'm pretty sure I don't have a beacon, so that's okay. I think for now that's a lot of fiddling around with controls, and I think that's okay now. Right. That's enough messing around with controls, which I will forget. So I don't even remember what I just bound something to. I kind of do, but I kind of don't. Awesome. Alright. Now, is there anything I want to do before I leave this menu and actually go trucking? Probably not. I'm probably going to need to stop for fuel in some way. Anyway, okay, I think we're good to drive. Let's go back. Let's make sure I reset my camera. Now we're in a good position. Let's, well, let me back it. No. Where do I feel comfortable? Usually about here, isn't it? There. I can zoom back a bit, zoom forward a bit. Yeah, we'll keep that on. That's alright. Okay, so things... Well, actually, maybe I am a bit too close to start with. It's, we'll reset it there, I think. Yeah, it feels pretty normal. Maybe I'll turn off the Z-axis. I don't really care about zooming it in or out with my face, but... it's cool. It's fine. Okay, so I think we're good to go and ready. So let's... try to remember things. Let's go. Let's hit the timer anyway. Right, let's go, friends. Let's start driving. Nothing coming that way. We're good. That was a bit of an overzealous head turn. That's okay. Nothing coming. What it is now, but...
Exit now.
Right, looking not bad, I guess.
Keep right.
I'm going to keep indicating right because we want to go right.
At the roundabout.
But we are definitely speeding. Let's try not speeding.
Exit now.
Oh, we're going right here.
Turn right.
Ah! Panicking.
It's all over now.
What, everything's going crazy. Oh, right, I'm in high range. That's okay. Oh, stop. Good stopping. Perfect. Flawless. Absolutely flawless. Oh, yeah, it's going to be one of those streams, friends. I can absolutely feel it. I feel a bit off looking behind me. I'm not sure why. Hold up. I just need to stop a sec. Let's go check my open track setting. It feels off looking left. It feels like I'm doing it too much. Right seems okay. Left seems a bit... Yes, I think it's because I'm slightly off-centered to my monitor, I feel. Let's set this to asymmetric. We'll try that. We've got set up the same curves that we've got on right, but we'll have it a bit harsher going left. I think that'll be okay. Set that to, no, 3. You should be on 20. You're on 20. Let's see if that feels a bit better, shall we? Yeah, and once again, lots of testing. Okay, hold up. That's good. That feels better. That feels good, because now I'm comfortable and I'm not panicking. And my right is still the same. Yeah, left feels a bit better now. Maybe I can adjust it a bit more, but that feels alright for me for now. Alright, let's go do a quick reset of this. Okay. Right, let's go.
Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do this, lady. Oh yeah, that might actually be too harsh on the
At the roundabout. Take the third
the right axis. Okay, I'll run over a road sign. What a great start! What a great start!
exit now.
Oh no. Oh yeah. All good.
At the roundabout.
No, we don't want to
Take
speed.
the second exit.
Looking good.
Exit now.
Alright. We might be hitting road signs a lot on the way today.
Turn left.
But it's all good. Not a big deal. I think I'll just chill in fourth high.
Turn left.
Oh, they're supposed to stop for me, I think. Alright. Looking good anyway. Oh, this is a one-way road. Cool. Yep, good, good, good. My lights on? Yes, they are. All my extra lights are on. Put on the old main beam. I've got to buy more lights. At some point. I need more lights on my truck because more lights are better. Always. Always, always, always better. Alright, looking good. Nice and chill. Okay. Now we finally started driving and doing stuff. Things are a lot better and good. Now I need to buy a better transmission at some point so I can have more gears. Move over to give this lad some space. Assuming it's merging, looks like it is. Yeah. Give me an old air horn, I think. Good buddy. Oh, drop into... Oh no, 110. No, that's good. Okay, time to move back over. Fantastic. What's going on up here? Oh, we're slowing for reasons. Apparently I can bomb through here at 70. Apparently on this... which is kind of cool. Pretty sure you can't go through here in 70, but... Oh, is this a toll bridge? I don't like the idea of a toll bridge. Alright, chill. Hi lads. Are we not close enough? Okay. What do you want me to pay, friends? Right. I changed this button, didn't I, to interact? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. Let's go. Alright, looking good. I like how out of that toll gate we could go up to 130, which is kind of awesome, to be fair. I mean, that's kind of cool. And then it dropped us down to 80 again, but like, I like the idea of just accelerating away from that toll station at 130 kilometers an hour. Because you can, you know. It's kind of great, the idea of that. I wish I could get my truck to go 130 kilometers an hour. That would be real fun. And sadly, it is limited to 90 kilometers an hour. Sort of thing that seems like it would be really good, though. But hey, nice and chill drive. We're probably going to have to get fuel at some point, aren't we? Yeah, we're at 708 kilometers worth. I think we'll refuel after this job. 320 kilometers away. Probably need to sleep at some point as well. Let's see. We need to rest in 6 hours and 50 minutes. Oh, good. We did rest just before this job then, from the looks of it. Oh, that's right. I rested right before the end of the last job last night, didn't I? Slam on cruise control. Oh no, it can't because the retarder's on. There we go. Now I don't have to mess around with the accelerator. Oh, we're going to a 90 zone. That's... Whoa, hello. Oh, it's another toll. God dang. Alright, all these lads are going this way. Let's follow the truck. No, screw it. All the trucks are going over there. I'm not. I'm going this way. Brake. Uh-oh. Okay, Okay. Brakes weren't quite as good as I expected. Oops. Is about all I can say to that. Ah, boy. Oh, well. Yep. Yeah, like I say, it's going to be one of those streams because things are going wrong earlier already, so... And clearly, from this, things are going very wrong. So, you know... Things are happening. Hang on, why aren't you in gear? Oh, because that was not a gear anymore. I keep forgetting, that is not a gear up there at the moment. Can you get into gear? There we go. Alright. Well, that's alright. We had a minor crash there. That's fine. It's not a big deal.
Keep left.
Keep left? Okay, whatever you say, lady. Alright. This is
Keep
fine.
right, and then
Keep right.
exit right.
I probably want to slow down here a bit. 50? Bloody hell, okay. Alright, there we go.
Keep left.
Ah, keep forgetting. That's still not a gear. Actually, I should have gone 5 high then, but no big deal. It's all good, it's all good. Whoops, let's prep this bad boy up for 6 high. I should be in this right lane, my bad. There we go, nice and chill. A fun road, just constantly turning. I like this one. Yellow car. Get distracted looking at cars drifting off the road. Is all good. Alright, nice, nice. Right, so what is there to talk about today? I don't know, I don't have a lot to talk about today. To be fair, I didn't have a lot to talk about yesterday, which is strange considering I did my stick and I should have been talking about that on stream all the time, but... I don't know. I'm happy with this. I still have... I took a pretty chill day today. I did a few bits and pieces that I wanted to do with the 3D printing, just fun things. But I didn't plan out my box like I meant to. I mean, I was going to, but I just didn't. You know, I'll design the box for the cables for this thing a bit later. What is going on up ahead? Why are all these cars slowing here? Are they going to speed up? Am I going to need to overtake? But yeah, I didn't design the box yet. I will do over this week, basically. Gotta house the, Oh, we're going right. Oh, I should slow down, see if I can get into this gap. Yeah, there we go. Even 6 low doesn't feel right. Let's try 5 high. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, so I will design the box to house the wires and the wires and what? Yeah, the joystick control board. Got to design that. Then I think I'll probably start working on designing a button box. Because that would be nice. I think I'll work on a button box that, oh. Bit of a crazy turn there. Sorry, overtaking, not a turn. Yeah, I think I'll design a button box for like this game and others, and I'll probably add a compartment that I can slot my Stream Deck into, maybe. Or maybe I'll make 2 button boxes. Maybe the first one I'll just make as like a generic button box with just a billion different buttons on, because I have plans. And then the other one will be holding the Stream Deck. Maybe I'll design the Stream Deck and button box first. I'll have to design it and then buy it. Whoa, we need to slow down a fair bit. Yeah, so I've got to design that, and then I've got to buy all the components needed for it. Basically, a lot of buttons and switches and dials. I want to get like a row of the cool switches that have the flip-up protective covers, you know, for like really important controls. Mainly for like space or flight sims for that one. Because I don't really need really cool protective covers. But like, obviously I'll use it for truck sims, things like that, but yeah, combining that with my Stream Deck is, you know, going to be good. Very excited to start work on that, but I got to do the other the other box first. For these cables for this on. I'll be figuring out how to do that this week. Quite excited about it. Oh, hello, there's another toll bridge from the look of it. We should probably start slowing down. I think it wants me to go to this one. Alright. Uh-oh. Ooh, slow down a bit more. Yeah, this time we'll not go insane. Oh, managed to stall the engine. I wasn't paying attention. My bad. Okay, here we go. Would you like some money? There you go. Let's go then, team. Okay, nothing coming. Yeah, I like... Get into gear, please. Oh god, wrong gear. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Right, good, good, good. Yeah, I like how you can go 130 straight out of that thing. That's kind of great. That's not a gear, god damn it. Oh no, I'm okay here. Wait, no I'm not. Oh no. Oh wow, yeah. I thought I was in the right lane, but no. It's all good. It's all good. Alright. Very nice. Alright, so yeah, other plans. What other plans do I have? Oh yeah, I did mod up my... Whoa. I think I need to adjust this a sec. Hold on. That's better. Yeah, that's better. Okay, yeah, I did mod up, actually, my, what is it, my throttle setup for my, POTUS. Yeah, I modded the throttle, because the sliders on it, the rails, where it slides up and down, weren't particularly good. They were rather unsmooth and jittery. So I've replaced that now. I 3D printed a part to replace the holding section and replaced it with a couple of bearings. And that thing is so smooth now, it's lovely. I absolutely love it, so that's nice. That feels good, and I'll probably start using that a bit more. Oh, hey, 80? Okay. Okay, so it's just 80 for that tiny bit of road, what the heck? Running out of fuel? Nah, I'm not, game. We're not running out of fuel, it's all good. We've got plenty to take us. We can finish this job and then go refuel. But yeah, so that thing is super smooth and nice now. This lane is fine for what I want to go in, I think. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, no. It's alright. So yeah, that thing, really nice and smooth. It's good. I don't really plan to play any space games or plane games anytime soon. I mean, I do, but not right now, probably in the new year. But still, because I planned it and I've been wanting to do it, I finally did the mod I've been waiting to do. And it's brilliant, I'm very happy, so that'll be good when I do get back into some space or flight games. Very excited for that as well. What other project ideas do I have? It's funny, because like, I'm getting more done in the past 2 weeks than I have done, well, since forever, because I actually got my, 3D printer and I could finally start doing all these things. I think it's mainly just button boxes and variations of those, and designing housing boxes for cables and things. Yeah, real excited about that sort of thing. That'll be nice. Not sure what else now. I don't have a lot else to talk about, I think. Sadly. I might, I'm pretty sure I'm okay in this lane. No, I'm not. Oh, there's a car coming. Lad, you could have slowed down to let me in, you piece of shit. You're gonna get a burst in the air horn. What a dickhead. I should have horned him as he was going past. He could have slowed down a bit to let me in. Or moved over. Clearly him and that white car are having a race. Maniacs. Anyway. Button box is pretty much all I'm planning to do. That's cool because they seem fun. And any other things that I see that I might want to just move over so these lads can get out. Oh no, actually that's not a merging road. No, so I need to go over to the right.
And then exit right.
Crash vehicle. Oh, my trailer hit the that dude. Oh well. Not a big deal.
Exit right.
I mean, it is a big deal, but, you know. I feel like I'm going too fast. Yeah. I thought you'd be. That's all good. Oh. Anyway. Except for that crash. Turn the retarder on. Slightly. There we go. We're limited to 50 here. Maybe I should stay in 5 low. Oh, we're 12 kilometers away. Excellent. Oh, we can go up to 80 again. Oh, sick. Yeah, let's go, baby. Oh, no, back to 50. Boo. Oh, wow. I got worried I was on the wrong side of the road then. Okay, yeah. Oh boy, that got a bit worrying. It's fine. Alright.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
Okay, that's a lot coming. We should Oh, come on, lads. Let me out. I mean... Oh, why is this car stopping there? Game? Can you not box me in so I'm definitely guaranteed to crash? Why is this lad not going? Oh, am I going to crash into this dude now? Probably. Yep. Okay, I blame all the enemy cars for that. Like, that's not my fault at all. It is probably my fault a bit, but, you know, I still blame the enemy cars. Maybe I should have let more come through. I thought I was okay though. But I wasn't. Oh, I just realised we're going to Le Mans. Cool. That's all good. Ah, itchy nose. Anyway. forgotten what I was talking about. I don't think I was talking, I think I was just rambling.
Keep right, and then exit right.
I just realised I was revving that engine super hard, super badly.
Exit right.
Yeah, 5 low seems a good gear for being at 50.
At the roundabout. Take
What's the roundabout?
first exit now. Go straight on.
Oh, we discovered a truck dealer. Nice. Wait, this is where we're
Turn
turning.
right.
Get him.
You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is
Oh, yeah. Alright. That's a much... Yeah, I like that button better for interact. Alright, so they want it there. So it looks like we might be able to just drive around and then park it in. Possibly. Well, let's give it a go. Unless there's something blocking it back this way, but I think we could be alright. Might be a bit of a tough turn. I probably could have just... Like, a better driver probably would have gone just left and then backed the trailer in, you know, to be cool, but... Oh, yeah, okay, I can see why now. Oh, yeah, alright. Yeah, this is why you don't come around the back. That's alright, it's alright. Oh, is it going to hit? Nope, got it. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's try not to mess this up. I might have to back up a bit just to line it up, I think, but hey. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to back up slightly to line it up, but... Oh wait, hold on, the game... Oh, I did go too far and the game was saying, no, that's fine. Alright, yeah, it's happy with this. You know, that's all good. What I say is my parking brake now. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, there we go. Right, let's unload this bad boy. Alright, so that was alright. That was good for the first job of the day. Excellent. Yeah. Nice. Alright. Oh. Okay, that was a nice little trip. Right, let's go see what else. Whoops. Banging things. See, I've got... No, actually... Yeah, so I've got ideas for my button box. I kind of want some of those switches with the flip-up protective covers because they are really cool. They look cool. I want to use them. I want some regular, like, small silvery switches that just go up and down, you know, because they're also useful. Probably some nice buttons. And I think I'll add... I'm very tempted to add a key into the button box as well and have a key because this key can then turn on the truck, which is kind of cool to me. I don't know, but I also had an idea when I was thinking then that what I can do, I can probably easily use the joystick encoder I currently have. Yeah, I think what I'll do, I might make 2 different button boxes. I'm pretty sure I can make one and it can get attached to the joystick controller I already have, which I don't think I've actually showed on stream. Actually, I don't know if it'll reach up. But this is what... Where is it? Oh no, yeah, it's tangled in these cables because of course it is. Hold on. I think it's good if it comes up in this... Oh no, maybe I can't lift it up. Yeah. I don't think I can because it's caught in... I have so many USB cables down here attached to my computer right now. Oh, here we go. Ugh. Will that be viewable at the moment? Oh yeah, here we go, we freed it. Right, so yeah, this bad boy. This is why I need to make a box. And I've pulled out my audio cable. There we go. Yeah, this needs a box because this is what's controlling the gear knob. So I need to design a small box for this just to hold these cables in safely there like that. And I'll probably layer that one on top. So it looks like that in a small box just to hold this safely so it's not exposed to the elements, and then it'll be in a box. These two cables are in and out. And that'll be good. So that'd be good. But what I could do is make a smaller button box. Have it over here on my right, near where my gear stick is, or just in front of my gear stick. Through here maybe, where I could reach. Yeah, probably there past my gear stick. You can't see obviously, but my hand is around here, which is vaguely on camera. And yeah. And I could probably use the rest of these things as switches. I'm very tempted to do that now. Yeah, I'm very tempted to do that. I think I'll probably turn this into a small button box. Because I can plug in more cables in here and have some buttons on a smaller button box, and then I'll design a separate button box to slot the Stream Deck into. Hold on, I've just realised something. What's up with my Switch? No, everything's okay there, sorry. Yeah, I like that idea a lot now. I really like this idea. Because I can use these, because this is a lot of spare buttons still. This has got 8 more. No, 7 more, sorry. No, 9. Yeah, it's got a lot more buttons up there, and I can't remember. I don't know what these ones are for. I think they're for different. These could actually be separate buttons as well, like they have, because this is an actual joystick encoder. It's got things set to it, but I can use those as well. So yeah, I could make a separate joystick encoder, but it would be attached to this joystick. Sorry, this gear knob. So if I wanted to use it for other games, like sim games, I'd have to have this nearby, which could be alright. But then what I could do, I could definitely have... I could design it to open easily. And then just disconnect those three. Those three there, which you can barely see, sorry, on the thing. Those three, which use the gear knob. Disconnect those from the gear knob. That means it's not attached to the gear knob anymore, and all the rest of the buttons would work without being attached to the gear knob. That could work. And then over here I could set that as a button box. So I could have my key there. That can work. Design a separate one for the Stream Deck, where that slots into a lot of buttons as well. That could be quite expensive making 2 separate button boxes like that, but heck, I really like that idea now. I think I'll still design a small enclosure for this to keep it safe. And I'll have 2 separate things. What I'll do, we'll have this bad boy all in there. I might actually cut these wires down and possibly resolder them so they're shorter. Because they're quite long, especially if I stuff them in there. But what I can do, I can have the the box here with these inside. Little enclosure box for those. This can come off here towards the joystick. I can have another output, sorry, not an output, a hole over here, which the rest of the cables come out of. For the rest of the connections, that goes into a button box over there. Which will be over there, which you can't even see where my hand is, sorry. Somewhere over there. That'll work real good. That would work. I would like... Whoops, sorry, I had the mic with my thing. I always forget that's a bit longer than I expect. Because I genuinely forget this is here because it's so light and... I'll just drop that down a bit there to avoid that. Right, so yeah. This is some Jets and Guns music, by the way. It's pretty sick. I just realised. This track I recognise Someone I used to play a lot of Jets and Guns. Yeah, okay, I'm going to do that. I am absolutely going to do that with this joystick encoder. I'll have to check how well a joystick encoder works for a Switch box. I think it should work fine. It's classed as a joystick though, which might throw issues. Like I had issues with this game with Steam recognizing it as a controller. So I have to disable that in the settings so it just recognizes it as a generic USB in this game. Okay, that's good. I'm going to do that. I am absolutely going to do that now. Now I've got a plan for what to do with that. This is a great plan. In fact, hold on. This is so good. I'm going to forget about it immediately. Therefore, let's go to my... Where's my notes for 3D printing? Oh yeah, here we go. Right. I think that's what we're going to do. Let's make a quick note on this. Right, awesome. Okay, made some notes there. Right, brilliant. This is the most unhyped stream at the moment. I apologize. Also, I forgot to disable my delivery time. I need to... I don't know if that delivery time's any good. It's more for my own tracking, because I'm often curious about how long some of the deliveries take. Yeah, I'm glad I've got these plans. Oh, right, okay, so let's do a bit of driving, shall we, friends? I like that a lot. I like the idea now of having another bottom box just over here. Just through the gap where my stick is. I'll often have my stick a bit closer to my wheel. I could probably just have it over there. That'd feel good. Because then I can have controls on both sides. That'd be cool, like switches here. I probably won't have any like really good switches like the ones with the covers and whatnot. I need to look into buying some of those and various switches and dials and things. But that's for the future, off stream. I'd kind of like to make a stream that is kind of about that sort of stuff when I'm doing it, but I often do it during the day, and because I'm learning, it takes me a while to dick around. Sorry, language. Maybe I could do a stream on that. When I set up a button box, I probably could point my webcam at what I'm working on. Because at the moment, I sadly have to work on this desk here. Because I don't have a proper workshop yet, which I won't have set up until the new year. When I reconfigure my shed. Okay, we should drive and talk about this. Let's go find a job. We could go Le Mans to Brest. I like this. That seems good. Let's go do this. Excuse me. Cool, let's go. So yeah, what was I saying? I legit don't remember now.
Drive safe.
Oh. Whatever, it's not important. Oh, we need to get some fuel. Let's go get some fuel first. Oh. Some fuel to the left, it looks like. Wait, hold on, that's not fuel to the left. I need to go see where I can find some fuel.
Turn right.
Ooh, that was a bit closer than I would have liked, but it's okay.
Take the first exit.
Hold up. Right, let's have a look at the old map, because I want to go see where I could buy some fuel before. What does that mean? Oh, that's a thing for sale, isn't it? Oh, fuel just up here. Perfect. Let's go there first. And then we'll go pick up our trailer.
Let's go.
Right, anyway. Yeah, I was talking about button boxes.
Take the first
Oh, I didn't indicate. Oops.
exit now.
Sorry. Yeah. I actually don't remember.
Please mind the speed.
I don't remember exactly what I was saying now, though. About the button boxes. That's actually annoying. Oh, well, I'm sure it'll come back to me.
Take the second exit. Exit now. Turn right.
Oh, yeah.
When possible, make a U-turn.
Just go all over their grass and whatnot, who cares? Alright. Stop the engine, okay. Did I change that to that? Nope. What did I change the engine stop to? That. Good. Ah, itchy nose. Wow, my camera goes crazy if I do that. Oh yeah. Alright. There was something I was talking about with button boxes. I don't remember what it is. Oh well. Yeah, I think I'll have like a few twisty dials maybe. Because I'll use it for other games other than this. So having more buttons on it than strictly necessary is good. Okay. So we'll do that. I do like the idea of having a switch as well.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
This is where you wanted me to go, lady. Chill.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
But yeah,
Exit now.
I don't know. Like a key switch to start the engine would be real nice. I like the idea of that. I'll probably add like a few extra buttons, maybe a row of like 3 or 4 buttons. And I'll definitely make like a bigger one for my
Turn right.
for my big one with my Stream Deck.
Where it ends.
Yeah. I like this plan a lot. I like it a lot. I definitely have a lot of plans that I want to do now. Okay, attach the trailer. Okay, let's go. Let's take it nice and chill coming out of here, I think. I always feel I go too fast with certain things.
Turn left.
Oh,
Turn left.
oh. Apparently a car decided, yeah, I'm just gonna cruise up straight behind this truck turning into the thing, you know, slam into them. Well, I didn't get a crash bonus. No. Crash malice. Crash fine, that's what I'm looking for. Anyway. My music stopped. It has. Hold on, I only want to fix that. Why is my music stopped? Yeah, don't... Yeah, of course continue watching YouTube or listening. Oh, this is some weird ass Jets and Guns one. Yeah. I really like this plan for the button boxes now. I'm fairly sure for a joystick encoder it will work for a kind of cheaper method.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
Because I was planning, at least I think for the big boy one, I will definitely use, what is it, Arduino? Yeah, something like that. So that'd be real good. Or like a better one, I think. Right, can I have a ticket please, buddies? Thank you. Alright, lots of toll roads around here in France. Apparently I'm getting sleepy. How long until I have to sleep? 1 hour 34, wow. Alright, hold on, we better find a rest stop. Alright, where's the nearest rest stop along the way? Oh, blimey. How far are you? 58 minutes. Perfect, that'll do. Right, let's go then.
Okay, here we go.
Wunderbar. Alright then. Okay, so that's some good plans for my future now. What I think I'll do on trying to pick up some speed. Oh, we're limited to 50 it seems. Maybe we should go high. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I definitely like the idea of having some extra wires coming out of...
Caution. Please watch the speed limit.
Oh, here we go. Coming out of the existing box that I'm planning to make. For a button box. He's letting me out. That's the engine shut off. Oops. What the hell? Why did I put it there? What's this button then? Oh, that's hazards. Okay, so that's engine shut off, that's hazards. Right, cool. Good to know. Good to not mix them up. Anyway. Yeah, that'll be fine. What I think I'll do, I'll add a little... I'll try to design a little compartment that'll flip up. Well, not flip up. That I could unscrew so that I can unscrew that small compartment and unplug the 3 cables going from and to this gear stick in case I want to use that button box without those buttons. Which makes sense considering I'd have to keep the gear knob plugged in. I just realised I'm jerking around because I'm not centered properly. I need to sit. Oh, if I'm sit, I think that's more.
Please mind the speed limit.
Yeah, that's better. That's better. Yeah, I like that plan. This is good. Sorry, I've got like all these ideas in my mind right now, kind of like thinking about how to look and design. Like if I wasn't on stream right now,
And then exit right.
I would be 100% just tabbing out of whatever game I'm in and starting to sketch stuff down. And just because, you know,
Straight on.
I like the ideas. Let's get fuel over here. Yeah. Think I'm at a very bad angle. Wait, no, this is fuel. I didn't need fuel, did I? I've already got fuel. Ah, bugger. Okay, I think I'm going to have to back up because I'm at a real bad angle, obviously. Yeah, we're off to sleep. That's not a direction. That one is. It's like direction. Oh, I'm just going to run this sign over, who cares? Oh, that's not a sign I can run over. Oops. Why did I just elect to run the sign over? Because I'm an idiot. Now everything's messed up, because of course it is. I keep putting my gear stick into a position that's not a real position anymore. Not on this layout. Okay, anyway, whatevs. So we're fine. Hold up. This is... Hold on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to take some pictures of this. How do I... Oh, wait, hold on. Isn't there a... There's like an actual in-game one, isn't there? Hold up. Where do I get to that? I can feel my steering wheel fighting. I'm pretty sure I'm not actually stuck. It's just going to be... Oh, yeah. Okay, how do I move this bad boy? Oh, yeah, here we go. This is nice. I like this. Oh, yeah, here we go. Yeah, let's take some nice pics of this. This makes me happy. Flawless. Flawless. Like, I know my truck can recover from this, but so I can feel it slipping down easily, but this is just... yeah. That's rad. It's about what I can say. Okay, anyway. Oh boy, awesome. I love it, I love it, I love it. Alright. Yeah, like we're slowly slipping down, so you know. I can't believe I messed that up. That was so cool though. There you go, sliding down the sign. I very strongly... Maybe one of my other wheels will hit there soon. Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay, lovely. Let's should we try to avoid that this time? Uh-oh, it's happening again. Oh no. Can I not get my truck past this? I don't think I'm supposed to come down this way, is basically what's happening. I really don't want this bad boy to tip. I feel we are slowly being pushed over though, the wrong way this time. I think this is pretty bad, is what I'm going to say right now. Can we work my way free without collapsing? No. Oh, yeah, makes that no good noise. All I want to do is go to sleep. Vroom, vroom. It's like I got sick hydraulics. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, video games. I'm reversing, but somehow we're going forward. I will not question how this is working, but we are gradually dragging myself forward somehow by being in reverse. I don't think anything is... Here we go. Here we go. We're about to hit the ground. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Boom! Easy. Oh, yeah, that's how you do it, friends. Perfect. Flawless. Magnificent. Now, where's the parky spot? In here to the left. Flawless. Just, I love it. Don't worry, game. I'm about to get the sleep. Okay, here we go. Right, parking brake, engine, rest. Amazing. Oh, that makes me so happy. Oh wow, camera's going crazy. Okay. Oh boy, this is so good. Whoops. Oh no. Well, that was incredibly exciting for me. Why is my camera going so insane? Hold on. My head tracking, I should say. Okay, let's center it there. It might not be quite so mad. Okay, anyway, so... Parking brake. Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, it's because I have the retarder active probably. Apparently we're just not able to... Oh no, the parking brake's still engaged. I thought I turned it off. That's why we were stalling, because the parking brake was on, because I'm an idiot. Which I could have sworn I hit the button for, but maybe I pressed a different button. Or the old button. Ah, well that was an adventure and a half, and I was very happy. Gain a fifth, thank you. Stop indicating. Alright. I don't know what that is. Sign means. Something German. No, I'd rather not be in high. Yeah, there we go. Ah. I was turning the old retarder back on as well. Alright. Well, looking good. Looking very good. But the old cruise control, I think. Oh no. There we go. Keep us at 80 along here, lad. Thank you. Anyway, yeah. So that was fun. What was happening there with that kind of somewhat crashing sequence? I think we'll describe it as. So. Yeah, I'm going to have to look into whether I can actually make a decent enough button box with the joystick encoder. Because I have a lot of spare wires and connectors. And I have... Oh. And I have, you know, all those spare connectors on it itself. So that's good. So I could probably definitely convert that partly into a button box. I'll probably have to shorten some wires considerably though, including the ones that are already in there. Apparently my cruise control is on, sorry. It doesn't like you changing the range. Oh, who cares about that though? We can go mad speed. Let's go maximum speed. Go! Is that a cop car? Boo! Boo! The police. Ah, anyway. Alright. May as well slam on cruise control at 90 so I don't have to hold on the accelerator. So I'm thinking about what other buttons I could use. Like, there's a lot of things I could actually use. I mean, there's a lot of commands in this game that I don't have set. But I could have a dial that's set to... Sorry, well, I could have a button, first off, to turn on... what was it? Trailer... Well, I could have one to turn on trailer brakes, anyway. But also one... there was something I could adjust on the trailer. I think it wasn't hydraulics, but it was the suspension, maybe. I forget. But there was a suspension turn on. But also... a dial... Sorry, not a dial. But there was also suspension up and down, which I could set to a dial on the button box. Which Could be pretty nice. I'd like that. Oh, we're limited to 90, which is great, because we're actually limited to 90. Wait, hold on, what's going on here? Oh, is it the toll road? Oh, god damn it. I'm not sure where we're going, but we're going in here. Do we have to pay the toll? No, I already paid the toll. Whoops. No, this is sorry, it is to pay the toll. We bought the ticket earlier, didn't we? Yeah, end of toll road. There we go. There you go, $75, buddy, or Euro bucks. What's going on with this? I don't know, but equally I don't care. Okay, it's a lot of nonsense. These lads have clearly crashed. We're just going to speed... Well, maybe not. I was going to say we're going to speed past this, but... these lads apparently are messing themselves around. I definitely should be in that right lane, but hey, we're going to beat this other truck, because screw that guy. Looking good, looking good. Alright, nice. I don't know why I was fighting with the other truck, but it is an enemy, so... Okay, nice chill. Drive again. Set the cruise control to 90. Excuse me. And let's go. Right, so yeah, other buttons. I know there, I'm sure there's a button for my own suspension as well, which I think add an increase and decrease, so probably want a dial for that. I'm going to say I want like 4 dials, 2 rows of buttons, and a row of switches. Or 4 switches. So we'd have 4 dials, 4 switches, 8 buttons. Wait, that's too many. I can't have that many, can I? Because I've got a limited number of... Well, no, actually, assuming I could, it doesn't really matter what they're set to, as long as they're just recognised as a button. That's something I should test. In fact, hold up a sec. I don't know how badly this is going to break things, but we're going to run a test mid-game. We're going to do some excitement. It's going to break everything now. It's going to be great. Check this. Alright, hold up. We should probably... I'm curious, though. I am genuinely curious about this. Where is... Probably not the thing I should be doing, like right in the middle of driving a thing, but... I don't know. My brain is like, yeah, try it. You've got to try it now. And like, if I don't try it now, then I won't. Right. Which one is this cable? Is it this one? Oh no. Ah, yeah, that was my microphone. So that went unplugged. What's this? Ah, yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah. Okay. Don't lose the end of that. Oh, that's alright. It's too long. I won't lose it. Right. I'm curious about this thing now. Because... Yeah, don't worry, game. It's going to get plugged back in a moment, probably. So, currently, these are plugged into joystick 0, 1, 2, and 3. Although, as this labels them, 1, 2, and 3. But one's actually Joy 0 in Windows, so, you know, whatever. But I'm pretty sure Joy 0 is... that switch? Let's try Joy 3, because I know Joy 3 is the button. So, if we unplug that one from Joy 3, and we plug it into this side, which is apparently things like turbo buttons and mode buttons, can I actually turn those into a switch? Sorry, an actual button. Like, even though you're a generic USB thing, will that just recognise as a button in the game? Is what I'm curious about. Because if that side does as well, because that's the side with all the actual buttons for the joystick, this side is like mode and auto fire and things like that. But if these on this side also get recognised, that gives me even more buttons to plug in. So, I don't know why I'm doing this live on stream when I should be driving, but you know, this is how my brain works lately. It's because I get so excited. What? I can't even find the USB socket. There we go. Okay, bad boy plugged in, working. Now, hopefully, the game will still recognise this bad boy is plugged in. Options, keys and buttons. No, wait, check controls first. USB joystick still there. Perfect. Let's go find a button. So actually, hold on. What did I have it set to? I've set it to engine brake, haven't I? Joy 2 button 2. So if we press it now, what does it become? Okay, it doesn't work. Doesn't work. Okay. That means probably that side can't be used as buttons, because they actually do have controls. Now, if it was, I think, what is it called? Arduino, something like that. I don't know how do you pronounce the word, but hey, that's not actually a joystick controller. That's something you can program to be whatever. Let's actually check that it's actually working. So maybe I'll have to restart the game. Joystick button 0 is... Yeah, that one. That's working. So, yeah, that works. So, we have confirmed that the ones on this side don't do anything. Or at least they're not recognised as buttons because they're recognised as certain things. Because that was set to mode there. I probably shouldn't be holding this thing and touching the terminals and things while it's powered on. But alright, I'm not switching around the things well. Whoops. Let's see, maybe if one over here would do. Like, theoretically... Yeah, like, I don't know what those do. They've got weird labels that don't make sense. Like, some of them got auto turbo clear and mode. Mode was what I had plugged in and that didn't do anything. I wonder if... I don't know what AL means. Let's try it. Let's see if that gets recognised as an actual button. This is like the most unexciting stream, I think, in the universe that no one is watching because no one cares. I think I've got a viewer, but, you know, it's the sort of thing that's like, what is? Let's go see if it works. Oh, so that's left on the D-pad. But that's recognised as a button. Oh, so I see. So that's left, right, down, up. Ah. That makes sense. So that's 4 buttons on that side I would have, because they just get bound as a D-pad direction. That can 100% be... One thing I did just realise, though, that I don't... Maybe I won't be able to actually assign... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can't actually assign dials to this thing. I've just realised that, because it's not smart enough for that. It's basically straight on-off button on all these connections. That's something I have to look into, so maybe I can't have dials with one of these. But I could maybe make a small button box without dials for this. Gonna look into it. Gonna look into that in more detail later. After the stream. So sorry for the Windows sounds, because I just realised I've been having a lot of Windows sounds playing while I've been plugging things in. Unplugging. Right, let's plug it back to normal anyway. I'll have to figure out how dials work. Because if I do want dials, then I'll probably have to put that on my big boy one that I'm planning for having the Stream Deck as part of it. So, okay. That's cool. That's cool. I'm glad I thought about that and started fiddling. I'm now unfortunately rather tangled up in stuff. Okay, there we go. That goes under there. Ouch. And I slam my hand. I have way too many USB cables and things. I need to find a better solution for this at some point. Make it things... Why can't I can't even find this USB slot now. I think I need another USB hub for the front of my PC, because the front of my PC is getting filled. I've got a USB hub for like everything to do with the stream, like I've got... There we go. Oops. Yeah, so like I've got a USB hub that has stream related stuff plugged into it. Shut it down. Get down there. yeah, just float. Anyway, yeah, so I've got like stream-related stuff on one USB hub over there, which is my light, my camera, my USB camera for the head tracking, and what else? Oh, the Stream Deck is plugged into that hub. So I think I need to get another hub over there maybe. But then I've got the ports on here plugged in with my microphone, my steering wheel, my shifter doesn't plug into the USB. The gear stick does though. So yeah, and then I would normally have this one plugged in, the lights, but I have that plugged into a USB. Sorry, not USB, a power bank. The power bank showing the camera. I should probably show things to the camera when I'm doing stuff. I don't know, but yeah, but that's plugged in there. That would otherwise be in a USB slot, but I found it's easier to just plug it in a power bank that's beside me on my little table there, because that works better. Anyway, let's just verify. Excuse me. Parking brake, joy button 11. No. Sugar, which one was that? This one. Engine brake. Let's just check that's working. Yeah, okay. Alright. So yeah, I'm going to have to figure out how dials work. I'm fairly sure they actually need more connectors than, so not connectors, but more wiring than what I have there. Have access to via that joystick thing, because it's just straight on off. But that's okay. But it's given me thoughts for the future. It's fine. I'm gonna have to look into how twisty knobs work. Oh, we've got cruise control on. Yeah, but hey, I've got a lot of thoughts and ideas now, which is good. So we can definitely do some things. I'll do something with the extra ports on there. So I've used 1, 2, and 3, which means I've got 9 left, and then also there's 4 more to that. So that's 13 buttons I could effectively have, because I can have buttons or switches. Yeah. What's going on up here? Why is everyone slow? People are turning off. So that'll be good. I could just have a whole bunch of buttons. Maybe some switches. Traffic looks a bit slow up ahead for some reason. There's a lot of traffic up ahead. Why is there so much traffic here that's so slow? It's a bit of a traffic jam. I mean, I say it's slow. Everyone's going at least 90 kilometers an hour, but still. Looks like there's a couple of trucks that were battling each other up there, probably jamming the road up, I think. I definitely shouldn't be going as fast as I am in this lane. Turn on my retarder for a moment. Everyone's going real slow for some reason. Oh, you're not working right. Oh no, why is my... Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, god damn it. There's a car right in front of me, isn't there? I think there is anyway, or maybe it evaporated. Okay, I don't know what happened there, but that's fine. Not a big deal. Oh wow, okay. Why am I so slow? Apparently I'm having difficulty getting to speed here. Apparently I'm struggling on this bit of hill, from the looks of it. It's all good, we're recovering. Apparently we're limited to 50 right here anyway, so... I guess this is what was causing the traffic jam earlier. Why the heck am I so slow? Try 4 low. I think we're on a bit of an incline that apparently my truck is struggling with. Like, really struggling with. I don't know why. What's this button do? I'm pressing this button, I don't know what it does. Oh, great. Wow, why am I struggling so badly? Do you not want to be in 3 high? Truck is in issues. Later, Paragon. I don't know why. Like, my truck is really struggling on this bit of road. No, retarders only activate when you don't have the accelerator down. Is there something like behind me? I've just realised why we were so slow. We were pushing the yellow car along. The yellow car just popped out in front of me. That's why we were so slow. We were pushing that thing along. Oh, amazing. I love it. Okay, now we can pick up some speed, baby. Alright, sick. Let's go. Oh dear. I thought I turned around it. Like, seriously, I thought I'd gone around it. Oh, amazing. Amazing. Oh no, not 6 high. 6 low, yeah. What truly expert of a driver I am. I'm gonna reset my thing because I feel weird. There we go. Oh, amazing. Oh yeah, dude, you should do exclamation point shifter in the chat and check out that Imgur album that pops up of my incredibly nerdy project that I did. Like, you'll be impressed of the no-life aspect of that, I'm sure. Alright, hey, there's that yellow car! Oh, jeez. Okay. I should have switched to, like, bumper view, I guess. Oh, you alright. Fair enough, no worries. I'm actually legit happy and proud of myself for what I did in that album. Alright, okay, so if I'm ever going really slowly, it's possibly because I have a car jammed to the front of me. That's good to remember. It's very good to remember.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Alright, we be turning off.
Exit right. At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Oh, well, Christ, this is a roundabout. Oh, jeez, okay. Just slam myself straight into a roundabout. Like a dumbass. Do I have a car in front of me again? No, no. It's just going slow. Oh boy, this has been an interesting stream is about all I can say. Things have been going weird. Oh, I'm 8 kilometers away. I'm right at the objective, I've just realised. Nice.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Turn left.
Woo! Okay, I may have hit their sign.
Turn left. It was a nice ride.
Cool. Alright. Okay, we're gonna park there. That's fine. Oh. Wait, where am I parking? Oh, there, right. Alright, let's take this around here and we'll go and turn. Pretty sure it's in front of this green bad boy, so if we go next to it, we'll just turn a bit. I'm on the wrong side of what I wanted to be. Nope, immoral. Right. More right again. Right, it's definitely too much right, but that's okay. Oop. Straight up here. Looking good. Well, not exactly good, but good enough. Alright, that'll do. What does that button do? Apparently this button doesn't do anything anymore. Oh, that's my activate button. Yeah, I remember now. It's all good. Hey. That was okay. What the hell is dragging this? Oh god, everything. Oh my god. Oh god, don't look at that. Oh no. I've got a massive tangle of crap around here now. Ugh. Okay, that roughly freed that. Ugh. Alrighty, all good, all good. Oh, blimey, excuse me. Oakley dokley. New images available for upload. Oh yeah, the pictures I took. Oh yeah. Alright, hold on, let's look at these bad boys. That's a good one. All these are amazing. To my music. Yeah, keep playing. God damn it, YouTube, you piece of shit. These are some pretty great things. Upload that. The world needs to see this bad boy. Yes. Oh, I can make it my profile picture as well. Hold on, we'll find the best one to make my profile picture. I'm pretty sure actually the first one is going to be the best for that. Don't want that one. Got to upload this one as well. Yes. Oh, let's upload this one as well. I replaced this because I don't care about that. I don't even know what that is. I think this one, I think this makes a good profile picture. My profile truck. Yeah. Hell yeah. That's... Couldn't get... Whoa. Oh. Oh, we're dropping frames because we're uploading stuff. I was worried that things were going wrong there. Flawless. Absolutely flawless. Okay. How much money? It's got 61,000. Do we still have the 100,000 loan? Yeah, okay, we've got to pay that back as soon as we can. Okay, let's go find some jobs. No, we haven't been to the UK for a long time. Could do. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's go to Cambridge. Looking good. Okay. Gonna give myself a little reset over here, I think. Okay, right. Okay, cool.
Let's go.
We want to go... Which way do we want to go to get out of here? This way, I think. Maybe? Yeah, this way.
Turn right. Get ready. Turn left. Turn left.
Okay, we're neutral? No wonder I wasn't moving. Alright, let's go pick up our thing. Which is an hour away. Wait, a second, goddammit. Find my retardeds, there we go.
Caution. Please watch the speed.
Bloody speed limit. Illuminate the universe. Alright, nice. You know what I kind of want to do is
Go straight on.
mod the game and change the sound effect of the retarded sound effect to the one from the planes where the lady keeps shouting retard at you. Even though obviously she means this method of retarding, but I am 13 years old and it still amuses me.
Please mind the speed. Get ready to turn left.
That's not something I should have omitted on stream, I think. Oh well, I did now.
Turn left.
Not a big deal.
Caution. Please watch.
Oh god, we're limited to 50 here. Jeez, okay. Oh, we're in Roscoff. Ooh.
Get ready.
Pretty sure.
Turn right.
Yeah, pretty sure 5 low is probably the best for here.
Turn right.
Oh, here we go.
Caution. Please mind the speed.
Don't worry, AI lady, I am minding speed limits somewhat. By minding it, I mean I'm constantly breaking it.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left. Fine.
Right, where do I go? This way, I think. Ah, there it is. A bit more. Damn it. Messed that up. Looking good. All right.
Time to get the job done.
Uh-oh. Clipping a thing. But we're around. Oh, yeah, easy. Taking nice and slow out of here to make sure the trailer actually gets out without destroying it.
Turn right.
Very nice. I know what I'm saying. What I've done is very nice. Oh, we wanted to keep left.
Turn left.
Ah, here, okay. Oh, we're going straight into the ferry port. That makes sense. Right, where do I go? This way, I think. I'm just going to drift all over the place. Because I'm cool. Follow this road. Pretty sure. Follow this path. Your number one. Yep, perfect. No? There we go. Alright, let's go. Hey, going to Plymouth. Hell yeah.
Reroute. Recomputing.
What is it? Exclamation point shifter. Turn the engine on. Oh, the engine is on. Nope, that's the wrong button. What's the right button? Is the right button? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Check that out. You will be impressed with the level of nerdiness, I think. Alright, I need to drive on the left, don't I? Because we're in the UK. Bloody hell, it's been a while since we've been in the UK. Alrighty. Shall it a nice 48?
Turn left. Turn left. At the roundabout, take the third exit.
Yeah, man. Absolute nerdery. Knob. Yeah. Knob is always a funny word. It's great.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with what I did there, to be honest. It's not often I'm impressed with something that I've done, you know. But, I'm pretty happy. Nope, that's second. Oops.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
That's why it's probably been coming through the mic a lot, because it's right below the mic, basically. But that's why there's a lot more clicking on the stream when I click between the switches, you know.
And then turn left. Turn left.
But it's fine. I like it. It feels good and tactile, which is what I like, obviously. Truck cabinet, yeah. Parking brake, oh god. Oh yeah, let's just store this bad boy out massively. Because I'm an idiot. Get everyone pissed off. No matter. It's all good. trucker cabin setup would be pretty sweet. What I need to do is get one of those like big sim racing seats, you know, I can lie back in for my trucking. Because that'd be cool. Been a while since I've been in the UK here. In game, I mean, obviously. Always nice to drive on the left a bit. And this is very reminiscent of the UK. Lots of roadworks going on, but no one actually doing anything in the roadworks. Just piles of trucks. Sorry, not trucks, but piles of bits and pieces around, and unused tractors and diggers and things. Like, yep, that's UK roadworks, alright. Let's take 4 years to go do 100 meters of road. Yeah, exactly. Like, the construction on roadworks and things, they must make so much money. And just keep stretching it out over years. It's crazy. Meanwhile, like, in places like China, I don't know, they'll just do it overnight, you know. That's it, done. Just get a massive team to do it overnight. Easy. Oh, okay, we can speed up a good bit now. Alrighty. Hold up, that car was hovering. Yo, hold on, where's my clip button? I'm gonna clip that. That car was absolutely hovering. Apparently, yeah. Oh yes, I guess you've been on... Oh god, 50. I guess you've been on the stream for a bit today. Because I've turned on auto ads, which I did, you know, actually from yesterday, I think. But like, how annoying is it when the ads just randomly pop up? But they don't randomly; it's like every 30 minutes. Because it means I don't forget about pressing the button like I always have done. And it keeps like for a minute and a half of ads, it means I don't get any pre-rolls for the next 30 minutes, so like it's definitely worth doing. You run an ad block, so you don't have a problem. Yeah, that's fair then. So you have no problem, that's all good then.
Keep right, and then continue straight on.
And I am right enough here, that's fine.
Go straight on.
But yeah, because it means like, because I've got it automatically set to run a minute and a half of ads every 30 minutes now, so that means that it doesn't have pre-rolls anymore, basically. So anyone who might be vaguely interested in the stream will click on the stream and not get any ads immediately on entering, which is nice. Well, I mean, it could be annoying, but I think having ads mid-stream is better than having pre-roll ads, because like we've discussed before, like when you click on a stream and not many viewers, you don't know if you're going to like it or not, and then you're immediately hit with ads because of pre-rolls, and you're like, oh, I can't bother to like sit around for these ads to see if the stream's any good, you know. It's kind of the annoying thing about Twitch, really, but you know, what else? There are glorious overlords. Plus, you know, a lot of people use ad blockers and whatnot these days. So I don't think it's a big deal. For some reason the one I use doesn't work for Twitch. Probably should not be emitting that on stream at all, actually. They probably scan streams for the word ad blockers and then immediately ban you. Oh bugger. Well, I'm screwed.
Please mind the speed.
Yeah, pretty much. But the thing is, it doesn't really affect big streamers at all, because people will click and watch them anyway. Oh, but it harms the smaller streamers more. Like I've had this discussion a bunch with Punchy, but indirectly with him, you know. What do I mean indirectly? Like, I've been part of the conversation that he's been having with others, I should say. Oh, I just realised I was slowing down for the sign because I saw it said 50, but of course that's 50 miles an hour. And I'm running in kilometres. So yeah, don't have to slow down.
Go straight on.
Alright, let's go straight on. I might cruise around the UK a bit, do some jobs in the UK for a little bit. It is nice to be driving on the side of the road I'm used to. Well, not that I'm used to driving, but like it still makes sense. To me. More so than on the right. Like delivery to my own house, yeah. I mean, Plymouth is my nearest big city, which we just drove away from, but you know. Sadly, I don't think the game accurately models roads, you know, like that. It'd be kind of cool if the next truck sim game did. Like, you know, Flight Simulator does. Where it actually models everything. Not like the building size or shape, but like where everything is. It's kind of cool. That'd be kind of rad though if Truck Sim did do that. Oh, I'm beating this truck, hell yeah. Halfway loser. Oh no, it's beating me now. No, why? The enemy. Kill all trucks. Oh. Hey, that's the first time I've actually hit a rumble strip all night. Nice. Good job, me. Mostly because I was staring at a truck trying to intimidate it. Cardiff. We've got 300 kilometres to go, so we're not actually going to Cardiff, are we? Where are we going? I've forgotten already. Cambridge, yeah.
Keep right, and then continue straight on.
Looking good.
Go straight on.
I will be turning off in a moment. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm turning off here. And I could be going 113 kilometers around this bend. I'm pretty sure my truck will be flipping over at that point. But hey, it's fine.
Go straight on.
Hell yeah, straight on. I think I like playing this game because a cute lady orders me around. Probably should not be admitting that on stream. Lots of things I should not be admitting on stream tonight. Yeah. I just slam on the cruise control actually, there we go. Oh no, the retarder's on, can't. Yeah, it's drift all over the road as I do that. Flawless, there we go. Now the cruise control's on. And my fuel. Yeah, fuel's good. Ooh, oh boy, wow. Oh no, we're wobbling all over the place because I'm looking at my wheel. Yeah, that's a good position, that's good. Feels nice. Feels good, man. I'm just messing around with my head tracking position. Because I can. Oh yeah. Every time I try to look around, I just drift off into the other lane. Oh boy. It's 60. Oh no, 60 miles per hour, that's okay. Goddamn. Been so long in Euroland. Every time I see a sign I think it's kilometers. Speed cameras. Oh no. It's alright, I can't actually speed on this bit of road. Kinda wish the truck limiter wasn't there, to be honest. Just go as fast as I wanted. Or as fast as I could push the truck more accurately. Yeah, fiddling with the head tracking again. Yeah, there we go. Pretty sure that's on for what I want. Ideal. Yeah, I really have nothing to say anymore at the moment. Well, I don't know. Just enjoying this chill drive, to be honest. Oh, looking around, drifting. Oh, some big cranes. Hell yeah. They're doing stuff. Building, possibly. It's generally what cranes do. Yeah. Well, I do have some music playing in the background. It's probably very quiet. It doesn't really come through on your end because of the truck noises. So I like music very quiet when I'm doing stuff in the background. But it's like DMCA free music I found on YouTube. It's by the people who did all the Jets and Guns music, which is why they play a lot of Jets and Guns tracks in it, in this playlist. But they're like a metal band. I did actually get a copyright warning on YouTube on my VODs, on one of my VODs where I was playing this playlist though, because one of the songs was caught by YouTube's algorithm. But it's just like a copyright warning instead of a DMCA claim. It was like, fair enough. It's not like I care and we're going to monetize these at all. Got like 12 subscribers on YouTube. So I always upload all my VODs to YouTube just to make sure they're there forever. Also highlight them on Twitch now, because if you highlight an entire VOD on Twitch, it'll stay there forever. Instead of just getting deleted after, what, 60 days. Which is kind of funny. Doesn't make any sense to me by pressing a highlight button and just selecting the entire video and then uploading it, but you know, it works and keeps it there forever. We're going left, are we? Alright. Yeah, it's kind of funny it works. I've been putting it into playlists on Twitch as well, you know, just to have them there. Just in case. But it's nice to have them on my YouTube channel as well, you know. Oh wait, I can stay in this lane. I just realised, yeah, I'm just cruising all over the place like a moron at the moment. It's all good. Oh, cops have pulled someone over. Boo the police. Why's this arsehole slowing down? Dickhead. No, I'm boxed in. No, I'm not. I'm good. Oh wait, hold on. There's someone there. Oh no, I want to stay in this lane. Alrighty.
Go straight on.
Hell yeah, we're going straight on. Nice and chill. No, I'm right enough, this is fine. Middle lane's right.
Go straight up.
Whoa!
Caution. Please watch the speed.
Okay, don't worry, we are. Accelerated way too hard. I can't get into gear. Cool, cool, cool. Good, good.
Keep right, and then continue straight on. Go straight on.
Alrighty. Looking good. Okay, we're going to want to turn off left here, it looks like.
Keep left, and then continue straight on.
Wunderbar.
Go straight on.
Definitely feel like this is too fast. Down this road. Uh-oh. Yep, yep, yep. Slow down massively. Oh, that's TV show VR. I don't remember that, man. I'm not sure what that is. I don't think I've seen that. Yeah, I'll check it out. Oh, that just reminded me of some classic internet I remembered the other day and found. I've got a link that to you later. When I'm done with the stream. I will probably forget, but I will still try to remember to link you something. I'll probably link it to you in like 3 weeks when I remember then, but you know. Good old classic internet stuff is great. It just like popped into my head the other day and I started frantically Googling to see if I could find out where it is. And I was like, yeah, hell yeah, it exists still. Always nice. Stick on the old cruise control, I think. There we go. Give my foot a rest. Wiggle this one around a bit. Oh, what's going on? Oh, loan installments have been paid. Christ, I wish that was a different sound effect to the fine sound effect. It always makes me think I've been fined. No, it's like the sound effect that plays when you pay loan installments. It's the same sound effect for like when you get fined for like crashing into someone or the police catch you for some reason. I don't like that they're the same sound effect. Because they shouldn't be. Oh wait, I should be here. Oh god, this is way too fast. Holy moly. I'm not taking this turning at that speed. Yeah, basically it is. Ooh, a bit of a wobble. Oh, good. Ah, we're nearly at our destination. Fantastic, 19 kilometers to go. Sick. Oh, limited to 60 here, boo. Oh, and at 60 miles per hour, of course, goddamn. Alright. Sorry, oh, hell yeah. There was a TV show in the UK called Bad Influence from the early 90s, which was video game stuff. And someone uploaded all of that to YouTube a few years back. Or at least whatever they had of it. Which is awesome. I don't know if it's still there. I think it might be still on YouTube. I hope so. Have a go check that out. Cambridge discovered. Hell yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. One of the classic 90s.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now. Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Stop. I should be indicating right. I have to wait for all these nerds to pass though. Wait, is he waiting for me? He's letting me through. Oh no, and I messed up my gear change. And he's so pissed off he's just going. Yeah, screw you guys, I'm out. I'm going now.
Get ready. Turn left. Turn left. We are finished.
Hey. And we're here. Wunderbar. Okay, where do we go? Right there. Okay, yeah, that's a bit of a tricky one. Okay. We're going to have to kind of spin around in a very tight area. I can probably do this. Then it's nice and slow and calm. Start turning here, I think. What is this cheeping sound? Is that in game or is that like some weird ass music? Run this play. Hold on, I gotta pause the game and say, what? What the hell? Is that YouTube? No, it's not. YouTube's paused. So there's some weird ass bird sound effects going on at the moment in game, which is kind of hilarious. I don't know why there's so many birds chirping, but there is. But hey, it's fine. Am I transporting some birds? No, I'm transporting Halloween treats. I guess because there's a lot of trees around. Oh wow, I've buggered this up. In a big way, haven't I? Why are these birds so loud? Like as loud as my truck. Apparently I disconnected from my my chat somehow and just reconnected. Cool, good. That's nice. Good job, Twitch. I completely buggered up this completely. Try again, shall we? Yeah, and I even messed this part up. I'm doing real bad at parking today. Like, I know I'm generally not so good at parking, but... Oh wow, look how wide I've got this. Jesus. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go over here a bit and line it up better if I can. Let's try not to, Wait, how... Wait, how on earth... I am so confused by this parking spot right now. Because I keep messing it up so easily, but I think we got it now. That'll do. It's fine. It's all good. Alright. That was a decent one. Wait. Oh, apparently it's... What? It was in. Screw you, game. You told me it was in, now we're not in anymore. That's why I detached it. Do I have to go forward slightly? Yeah, okay. Screw you, game. Just being a dick. Making me drive forward like a millimetre. Hey. Oh. Victory is mine. Time's it? 9. Alright, I think I'm good for like another half hour tonight. So we'll see if we can find a not so long job. That's pretty good, that worked. When does this event end? I think it's like tonight, isn't it? Yeah, Monday the 14th at 23:59. So yeah, just before midnight tonight. Cool, that's alright. So we'll do our last Halloween event. I want to be doing stuff in the UK, I think. Yeah, let's see if I can deliver someone. Cambridge to Birmingham, that's a short one. Another Cambridge to Birmingham. This one pays ever so slightly more for reasons unknown. I could go to Southampton, back down south. That's back to France. Don't want to go back to France yet. I want to go around to the UK a bit. I think we'll go to Birmingham. Let's go to the Midlands. That's a short one. Then we can do that and we can probably get another one in if we can go up to one of those 3. That'd be kind of nice. Seems pretty good to me. And then tomorrow we can start doing like jobs that aren't Halloween treats. I've only been doing these mostly just because they pay so much better than other stuff. It's like even these very short ones pay 40 euros. 41 euros basically. And this one only pays like 29 euros. So they're so much better for monies at the moment. Anyway. Which is nice to help set my empire up a bit easier.
Time to hit the road.
Alright, let's go. I don't know why the chirping birds are so loud here. They still are. Kind of crazy. A sign says stop, but I'm just going to go slow slightly.
Turn right. Turn left.
Alright, which will be picking up? That one.
Square it ends.
Zoom. Zooming a bit too hard, but we're good. Turning the wrong way. Turning the right way. Turning the wrong way. Oh no! I panicked a bit there. Oh yeah, we need more lights. What we need to do is pimp out our what the hell is going on here? Go forward a bit more. What we need to do is pimp out our trailer with as many lights as the trailer can get at some point. We haven't been using our trailer, but we're going to start using it again when we're finished with the Halloween event. So basically tomorrow's stream. We'll get our trailer and we'll pimp that bad boy out as much as we can. Alright. I don't know what button I pressed there. I don't remember what this button is. Oh, that's the activate button. I remember now. I keep forgetting what buttons to change things to. Oh dear.
Drive safe.
Not a big deal. Alright, let's go. Parking brake is on. I think we're going to try to drive sensibly again and nothing coming.
Turn left.
That traffic light, it is.
Turn left.
Cool. Saw a cow catch and ran through. Oh yeah, that would be pretty sick.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
That would be sick. I should be on the other lane. Whoops, my bad. Oh well. It's all good. Speed cameras? Oh no. Oh no, if there's speed cameras, definitely want to slow down a bit. Slow down. Turn on my retarder. There we go. I think 5 low is good for when I want to be about this speed. Nice and chill. Slow down a little. What does that button do now? I've set this button to do something, but I don't remember what it is anymore. As I just messed up my gears somehow. Because I started slowing down because I was paying attention to what a button did rather than anything else. Okay, apparently I have too many alerts going off for my my shifter album. I don't know why. I need to fix that. I'll do that tomorrow. Stream Elements bot is going a bit crazy. Whatevs, who cares? Spamming advertisements for my good work as it is fine. I'm genuinely tempted to start selling those. Like on Etsy, that sort of thing, you know, because like, I've seen people, oh god, sell them modded like that for like 120 quid. And I can make them and sell them cheaper than that, for sure. Like theoretically a lot cheaper. Oh god, what's going on here? Why are you lads stopped here on the road? You shouldn't be stopped there, you idiots. You should go to the traffic speed. Yeah. Like, I can definitely think I could sell those. So I'm very tempted to make another one. And then just slam that up for sale. And see if it sells, you know. Because, like, oh god, wrong range. Because they're not that expensive to make. Like the parts, I mean. The joystick board is about £10. And that comes with like 3 million wires that I don't need. You only need like 3 of them that come with it. It's kind of crazy.
Keep right, and then continue straight on.
And the joystick, sorry, the gear stick knob, when I bought it, I bought that off eBay for about £21-22, I think. And I'm pretty sure the person, well, the seller that was selling those was, they've stopped selling them because they ran out because they were selling them relatively cheap. So I think, like, generally they'd be about £28 or so, looking at others. So, like, that's only, let's say, on a conservative, well, on a higher thing, like £40 just for those parts. Because I've already bought, like, a whole bunch of other things I need, you know, like grommets. Not grommets, actually, I didn't need any grommets for this. But, like heat shrink and, you know, solder and all that other nonsense. That I bought for, like, £10 a box of a variety of things, you know. Which was factored into the cost of the first one. But now I've got like 1 billion leftover bits and pieces, you know, to use on the next. So theoretically their cost is literally nothing. Like a penny. Because I bought like 550 pieces of heat shrink for like £8. So yeah, very, very cheap. The remainder I have, considering I used like 4 pieces in total. The only thing that, you know, would make me factor into cost. Yeah. So, like, for basic parts are very cheap, effectively, really, for something like this. The only thing that required, you know, the investment was the time to figure out how to make the adapter in, you know, Fusion 360. And, like, the very tiny cost of the, to print it out. And then, like, the time of actually doing it, you know. which I haven't got a clue, but like considering other people are selling them for like 120 quid or so, and I'm pretty sure they sell for that, I could probably sell them for like 100, maybe,
Go straight on.
which might work. So like I'm tempted to just make one. 109, yeah, could work. I need to look at like Etsy and see what people are kind of selling them for, to be sure, you know, again. But yeah, so like, I'll probably make one and just slam it up there, see if it sells. If it does, I'll order a couple more knobs, you know, make a couple more and put them up for sale. So I have to order the gear knobs off eBay from China, and I ordered it and they said it would be here on like the last week or the first week of December, but then it arrived like 2 weeks earlier than they said it would, which is like pretty sick. I was like, hell yeah. But it's a shame that company is sold out of them now, because they seem pretty solid. I would definitely buy those again, because they... What's going on? I could not even brake hard enough. Jeez. What happened there? Why was... Apparently he was wanting to go in there, but apparently didn't pull in. He was just stopped in the middle of the motorway. What in the absolute shit? I should have swerved off to the right into the other lane, but other things were there as well. Yeah, like that's Final Destination in a nutshell. Jesus. Gosh. And like, there's other bits and pieces that I can probably figure out how to design too. Like I mentioned earlier, that I downloaded a design for my my flight control slider, and I'm pretty sure I could easily redesign that myself in Fusion 3D, if that makes sense. I can figure out the design of it, because like there's only really one way it can be designed, you see, because it has to fit into the same space with the same screw holes and things like that, so there's only one real way to make a part. Because obviously I wouldn't want to download oops. I wouldn't want to download someone's print and then start selling that. Obviously, I'll design my own. But it will look basically the same as the one that, you know, someone else has designed, because there's only one real way to do it, if that makes sense. And I could probably sell those along with the upgraded bolts. Not bolts, sorry. Upgraded bearings, that's the word. And also... But yeah, there's lots of other bits and pieces I could do. Yeah. Well, the nice thing about 3D printing is that I can 3D print that into the part itself. Like, I've genuinely been trying to think of a name for, like a business name. And I can easily 3D print that directly onto larger parts, you know. Which is kind of cool. Design of the knob from the knob. That's technically possible, yeah. But the thing about the gear knob is because it's an electric gear knob, it comes with all the wiring inside for the switches ready. Because, you know, it's ready to get plugged into a truck. So, so if I had to figure out all the wiring from scratch and, you know, get my own switches and things, that would be a lot more effort and cost, you know. But that's why getting the electric ones is nice. But like when I figure out a box to put the housing in, I can print like my my business name on that box, if that makes sense. When I decide on one.
Keep left.
And like I was mumbling about earlier, like if I turn it into a... I could also add an optional extra of including a small button box as well with it, you know. For someone who might want the truck stick and a button box too. Oh, I'm going too fast, I feel it. There we go. That was worrying. Definitely felt like the trailer was beginning to struggle against me there before I slowed down a lot. Oh. Slow, slow, slow. Slow, slow, slow.
Please mind.
Don't worry, game, I'm slowing. Hey, Birmingham discovered. Cool. But yeah, and when I think of a good design for a like a standalone button box as well, then I might, you know, think about selling those too. Yeah, I discovered a city. This is all me.
And then turn right.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of exciting for me. Just kind of think about doing this stuff.
Turn right.
Oh. Oh. What I want to design is my own version of a mod that I've downloaded and put into my shifter. It's one to basically stiffen up the like the action of it, if that makes sense. Which is like a couple of 3D printed parts, and I might try to figure out my own. Yep, stiffening my knob. So I might think of a way to design one of those myself. So I could possibly sell those, or at least use them myself. So it's nice because I have a lot of plans for things.
Keep right. And then turn right. Turn right.
Dude, he's letting me pass, but he's giving me less space by letting me pass. I mean, I kind of appreciate it, but kind of don't.
It's all over now.
If he had just gone by, you know, it would have been alright. Yeah, man, scheme for the holidays. Alright, only 40 XP. That'll probably be a pretty easy one. Probably, yeah, there. Okay, we can do that. Okay, let's go. Yeah. Although it is nice when they stop rather than just speeding up. To try and beat you to it, you know. When I was in Turkey on holiday back in June, I legitimately nearly got killed crossing a crossing. Because there's 2 lanes of traffic. I mean, going in one direction, I mean. The closest lane stopped for me to cross. And I was halfway... Well, I've messed this up already because I'm distracted. But the second lane didn't. And the guy, when I was halfway across, the guy in that second lane, he started speeding up even faster to try to beat me across, and he nearly hit me. I literally had to jump to get out the way. Like, he would have hit me if I hadn't have jumped. It was worrying. Wait, where's the... Oh, I'm much too far to the left. God damn it. I fucked that up. I thought I was going good there. Yeah, it was pretty crazy and not enjoyable. Yeah. Yeah, like typically drivers just do not stop for crossings for people. But, you know, when they see an obvious tourist, they sometimes do. I was very much an obvious tourist. Also, their police don't care either. Like, what I mean is like, if you're waiting to cross the road, the police will also speed up to try to get across the crossing before you start walking on it. Because I watched a cop car do that myself while I was waiting to cross. And like if they hadn't have sped up, I would have had time to go across, but they started speeding up, so I was like, well, no, I'm not going to try to cross in front of a police car that's actively trying to speed up to stop me. Turkey's a crazy place for that. Luckily, I didn't really need to go across the road too much, but the roads there weren't great for pedestrians. Alright, what time is it? It's 20 past 9. You know what? I can probably do a short journey. Let's do one more short journey. Probably, yeah. Fun thing about the police in Turkey, though, because it was a very, you know, tourist area. Along the beachfront, there's like a little footpath road that not like cars go along, but some vehicles go along, like delivery trucks and things like that for the hotels, you know, that sort of thing. But the police, they use they were using segways. Yeah, and like another was using a scooter, and like it's kind of hilarious to see a cop flying by on like a Segway or a scooter, and the guns bouncing around in the holsters. Like, Jesus Christ, dude, that could just fly out of there from the looks of it. It's funny. I'm pretty sure they had guns anyway. God, oh, that would have been amazing if they did. No, but it was more for like pedestrian stuff, checking out along the beach for tourists, you know, making sure there's no trouble going on. In fact, like, the security along those beaches is actually pretty insane, because everyone, like, if you go out along the beach and find, you know, because every hotel or restaurant or whatever has like a section of beach that is, you know, quote, theirs, and they put out their own sunbeds and things. So you just go along the beach, find a sunbed, and just put your stuff down. And everyone, literally everyone there, I mean, just went there and put their stuff down and just walked away, you know, for hours or whatever. Or went to the restaurants to do something else. And because no one will steal anything there, like at all, because if people start... Because they punish, you know, thieves really hard. And if people start stealing stuff from there, then, like, that's bad for the restaurant. You know, that's bad for, like, everyone involved. So, like, they will punish thieves really hard. So no one actually does any thieving. Like, there's no thieves at all, because everyone just leaves all their stuff perfectly happy. Yeah, it's incredible. I went the wrong way, but that's okay. Yeah, like, incredibly important. So, like, they crack down super hard on it when it happens. And it basically never happens. And people just leave all their stuff around. Other tourists, I mean. Like, you'll see people just leave all their phones and cash around. Just, well, not cash, loose cash, but like their wallets and purses and things. Just leave them there on the sunbed or under the sunbed, you know. And no one bats an eye. This is completely normal, you know, just because they know that their stuff's safe, because like all the people running the restaurants or the beach area or whatever will make sure nothing happens to it. Which is nice. Like, they're real good, friendly people there. Yeah. Probably. Oh. No, they're real hard workers, all the staff and whatnot in all the hotels. Like, we meant kind of slightly off season. Oh wait, I should be turning. I was about to drive down that road that's all blocked off. Because we went slightly off season, just like a couple of weeks before like the main season starts. So like a few places weren't gearing up properly, even though there was hundreds and hundreds of tourists there still. Except for the drivers, yeah, pretty much. Like, God. Drive's just insane, man. But that goes in a positive way for you, because like there are a few times I needed to use a taxi, and like you get in a taxi there, those taxi drivers are like the most friendly and awesome people, and they will just ignore every rule of the road to get you where you want as fast as you want and charge basically nothing for it.
Now.
They will go insane. It's crazy. It's hilarious being in a taxi there.
Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
Come on, guy, let's go. Pretty much, like, traffic there is kind of awful in a way, but it kind of works.
Caution. Please watch the
Oh,
speed.
speed limit. Oh, that's right, I don't have a trailer, that's why I'm Oh, my dude needs sleep as well. Alright. We'll find a place to sleep after,
Keep right.
Okay, there's some incredibly loud birds around here as well. I don't know why some birds are chirping so loudly in this area, but they are. Alright, where's our delivery
You have
package?
arrived at your destination.
Our trailer around the other side, looks like.
Now,
But that should be zoomed in closer. Yeah, there we go, that's how I like it. Always forget to change it. Oh, here we go, right here. Looking good. Like, I'm pretty sure they drive like I drive in this game. This is why I don't drive on the road. Because I'm not a good driver. Okay, this is actually going to be tricky to get this bad boy out of here, though. Oh no, actually no, it's not. We've got plenty of space to turn here. That's fine. I thought that building was closer, and it's not, so we're good. Hey. Yeah, so this job would probably take about 20 minutes or so, like the last one, so I'll probably be the last one for the night.
turn right.
Alright, hold up. Oh wait, I should be looking right first, shouldn't I? Alright, we're going. Let's go. Looking good. Very nice. Ugh. Got to go stupidly slow. In fact, I should be in this lane. I keep forgetting I'm in the UK. I feel like I'm travelling at all at this speed. Oh, here we go. We can blast it up a bit now. Very nice.
Keep left and then turn left.
Alrighty, let's turn left and go this way to wherever we're going. Up onto the motorway. Ah, the M6, heck yeah. Oh yeah, I don't think I needed to turn off there. Sorry, change lane. Oh, actually I do. That's cool. You gonna go get something to eat? Alright, fair enough, man. So I'm gonna be... Oh no, we need to find somewhere to sleep, don't we?
Keep right.
Yes, so I'm gonna be...
Then continue straight on.
I'm just gonna be doing this job and then going to... stopping, I mean. So, you know, that's cool. Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it. I will catch you next time. I should be streaming tomorrow, so I'll catch you then if you're going to be around.
Keep right, and then continue straight on.
Always good seeing you here.
Straight on.
Right then. Oh no, my bloody nose. Why?
Keep right, and then continue straight on. Go
Oh yeah,
straight
camera going absolutely insane then. It's cool though. Alright, how long until I need to sleep? 51 minutes. Oh yeah, perfect. So we're going to be there in about 40 minutes in game, I think.
Keep left.
I really love how this shifter is. Having these buttons is so much nicer.
Exit. Right.
Oh, need to be on the left. Oh, big boy. Big boy heavy load. See if we can overtake it. Oh wait, I'm not allowed to overtake on these. Oh, it's a double line. Ooh, my bad. It's all good. It's all good. I didn't mess up. I would have overtaken if I was allowed. I can overtake here. Let's do it. Okay, this is actually bad. I'm not overtaking in time. Oh, now I am. Oh, here we go. Zoom, baby. Oh, yeah, nice successful overtaking operation done. Service is 200 yards. Oh, heck yeah, that's where we're going. Where's the sleepy spot? Ah, straight ahead. I don't need to refuel. I probably should have refueled actually, but what is? Oop. That's okay. Only mildly clipped. Where's Yeah, game. You don't. Sorry, YouTube. You don't need to keep pausing. Yo, hold on. I recognise that song. I'm going to skip the song. I think this song's sick. Okay, I don't think anything's coming. My lights are on, my lights are on. Let's go full beam. Oh, get into gear. Wow, I'm messing up my gear changes right now. Oh, engine malfunction. Oh boy. Yeah, gotta fix that. Gotta do a repair when we get to the next well, sorry, gotta repair after this job is what I'm trying to say. There we go. I word good today. Oh no, stop with the engine malfunctions.
Turn left.
Should be indicating. Bit of a nasty hill here. There we go. Definitely felt going a bit fast there. Not a fan of that. Bit of a gear fiddling.
Caution. Please mind the speed.
Oh wow. Oh wow, I was actually seeing the speed limit crazy. Just because I was going so fast down that hill. It's pretty good though. Alright, 43 kilometers to go. Nice, nice. It is a nice drive along this road, I like this one. Oh, does this have road have rumble strips? No. Okay. Actually, maybe it does. Maybe I'm not hitting them. Oh yeah, it does. Hey. Yeah, I've been pretty good at not hitting rumble strips at the moment. It makes me happy. I think I'm definitely more used to staying between the lines properly. Okay, that's a bit worrying. Slow down slightly. Oh yeah, let's slow down a lot more. Nope, go high please. High range, there we go. Okay, now of course I'm hitting the rumble strips because I thought about it.
Get ready to turn left.
Hey, we discovered Sheffield. Alright, we've got to slow down a bit. Why won't you get into gear? Oh, that's because that's not a gear. I was trying to get into a gear that doesn't exist. Oh, I crashed that one. That was bad. Actually, no, 5L is good for the speed limit. I took that too wide and I was trying to get in, but that dude was just going mega fast. Oh. Yeah, 5L is nice for cruising along for 48 kph limit. ITCC. It's probably a real important building. I have no idea what it is. Traffic lights. Nah.
Get ready to turn right.
Not bothering to go to 5 for this.
Turn right.
Oh.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Hell yeah, we're here.
Turn right. It was a nice ride.
Certainly was. Why'd I turn the engine off? I don't know. But I did. Okay, that's right here. Let's do it. Bloody engine malfunction. Ooh. Can you... Engine malfunction, please stop malfunctioning. Oh my god. Well, yeah, we've got to go repair soon. It's not a fan. Let's see if we can back in from the side here. The bloody engine malfunctions. Oh no, I need to go forward a bit more. That should be good. A bit more. That could have gone better. Sorry though. Alright. I can't see from that side. I want to turn it this way, I think. Goddamn engine malfunctions. Oh no, not that way. Not that way. Not that way. This way. Okay, now I've started messing this up a lot. It's fine. That's not a gear anymore. I keep forgetting that's not a gear. Okay, that's not actually a malfunction, that was me stalling. I've messed this up a lot now. But... well, bugger is all I can say to it, you know, but... actually, no, maybe not quite... not that bad. Holy... whoa, 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 whoa. Now I've messed it up because of that. God damn it. These engine malfunctions. Oh, gee. Okay, this is where we need an ad so no one can watch me parking badly. Okay, let's try this properly again. Nope. They've actually become very misaligned. This might be alright though. They might be... Yeah, they're happy with that. That's okay. That's good. Alright. Alright. Decoupling. Fantastic. Okay, what time is it? 10:15. That's fine. That's good. I did want to stop about 9:30 tonight, but hey, this is perfect. Am I going to level up? No. Alright. Anyway, so... I'm going to stop there, friends. It's been a good stream. I've been real happy. I'll be streaming more tomorrow. So I'll catch you all then. You all have a good night and see you next time. Assuming I can find my off button. There it is.